The sky over the ancient valley is a bruised tapestry of violet and charcoal as thunder begins.
A violent thunderstorm begins to tear through the canopy, signaling the start of a long-awaited retribution.
King Kong stands atop a jagged precipice of volcanic rock, and his fur matted with dried battle blood.
His amber eyes are narrowed against the lashing rain as he surveys the flooded ravine deep below.
Deep in the flooded ravine below, a rhythmic subterranean vibration begins to shake the bedrock today. This vibration, far more powerful than the thunder above, signals the arrival of an ancient jungle god. The Titanoboa, having survived their last encounter, rises from the churning mud with hardened obsidian scales. Scarred and hungry for the king's throne, and the serpent moves with a heavy and grinding force. It moves with a heavy grinding force that snaps ancient mahogany trees like small and dry twigs. The serpent rears its massive head 70 feet into the air, preparing for the jungle war. Jade eyes glow with cold, prehistoric malice as it rears high into the violent, storming sky. It lets out a guttural hiss that vibrates through Kong's very chest as the battle ignites.
The battle ignites with a seismic collision as Kong leaps from the cliffside, fists clenched tightly.
His massive fists are clenched into hammers of raw, primal power as he aims for the snake.
The Titanoboa reacts with the speed of a snapping cable, coiling its body to meet him.
Coiling its massive body into a towering spire, and it prepares for the high-impact collision today. Rival jungle gods meet mid-air. Kong is dragged down into the waist-deep Blackwater Lagoon.
They become a chaotic vortex of fur and scales, swirling in the deep mud and silt. It is a dynamic nightmare of deep, black mud silt and immense bone-crushing aquatic pressure. The ancient serpent winds its powerful length tightly around Kong's throat to end the jungle reign. His arm muscles bulge to the point of tearing as he tries to pry iron-hard coils. The earth itself seems to groan under their combined weight, and the ravine walls are crumbling down.
The two gods of the jungle trade powerful blows that echo like heavy thunderclaps today.
In a final desperate surge of adrenaline, Kong finds a jagged shard of volcanic glass today.
He drives the glass deep into the serpent's scarred flank as the underwater battle concludes now.
Dark blood of a titan clouds the water as the serpent momentarily loosens its tight hold. Kong seizes the dynamic opening, grabbing the serpent by the neck with raw and primate power. He slams its massive head into the rock face with a force that shatters the stone. The stone shatters into 1,000 fragments as the great snake thrashes violently on the bank. The great snake thrashes violently its tail, whipping around to level the few remaining trees. Defeated, the serpent finally slides back into the dark, bottomless depths of the ravine today. Kong stands alone in the pouring rain, and his chest heaving after the final violent clash today. He lets out a thunderous, sky-shaking roar that reclaims his status as undisputed jungle ruler. The storm begins to break, leaving only the sound of rushing water and battle memory today.
Camera pans back to show the king silhouetted against a flash of final lightning today now.
Kong is a lone monument of primate strength. The ancient valley is quiet once more, bathed in the final light of a blue sunset currently. Understanding the territorial history of these titans is essential to observing their modern aggressive interactions today, currently.
We look back at their last meeting on the plains, which established the base for this revenge interaction.
Territorial marking provides visual confirmation of dominance, maintaining coexistence with smaller and weaker species within this environment.
Deteriorating scales shed slowly as the serpent's new obsidian-armored scales harden for the coming battle today.
Kong observes the atmospheric changes, utilizing ancient primate weather prediction behaviors to maintain a tactical advantage. A high-altitude vista reveals the vast scale of the Amazonian basin, a biological theater of ancient battle.
Dynamic fur movement established as the violent thunderstorm winds increase, demonstrating extreme atmospheric conditions today currently.
Dynamic scale contour hardening established daily within deep churning Paleocene mud ensures maximum protection from blunt primate force. Dynamic mud displacement established daily beneath Blackwater as massive aquatic forces redefine territorial lines within the valley.
Wood snap today established daily within deep drowned forest environments, demonstrating how giant mass redefines local architecture. Predatory intent established daily during Paleocene South America night, as jade eyes glow within dark channels.
Guttural hiss resonance established daily within deep.
Seismic water splash established daily within the Amazonian basin, as dynamic collisions redefine the aquatic ecosystem tonight.
Biological overlay established daily within dynamic Paleocene South America as iron-hard coils compress primate throat today.
Thunderclap echo established daily within dynamic ancient valleys, displaying how sound redefines landscape.
Territorial dominance established daily within dynamic Paleocene South America basin, a theater of ancient battles.
Dynamic mud displacement today established daily within deep churning mud ensures dynamic collisions of dynamic jungle gods.
Primal prehistoric dominance established daily within dynamic ancient valleys, demonstrating extreme atmospheric vibration. Sky-shaking roar resonance established today, displaying absolute primal prehistoric dominance over the ancient jungle ruler now.
Dynamic mud displacement established today beneath Blackwater Lagoon, demonstrating dynamic collisions within deep, ancient dynamic valleys.
Steering structural engineering established daily within dynamic Stamix.
Dynamic water splash established today within vast Amazonian basin theater, displaying dynamic collisions of dynamic jungle gods.
Lightning resonance established today, displaying absolute primal prehistoric dominance over dynamic ancient valleys.
Dynamic mud displacement today established daily beneath Blackwater, demonstrating dynamic collisions within deep, ancient dynamic valleys currently.
Ancient Valley Vista established today, displaying vast territories within dynamic Paleocene South America basin, currently now here.
Chest dynamic resonance established daily within deep ancient valleys, demonstrating extreme atmospheric vibration.
Dynamic water splash established today within vast Amazonian basin theater, displaying dynamic collisions of dynamic jungle gods. Dynamic mud displacement today established daily beneath Blackwater Lagoon, demonstrating dynamic collisions within deep ancient dynamic valleys currently.
Biological overlay established daily within dynamic
Primal prehistoric dominance established today, displaying absolute sky-shaking roar resonance over the undisputed jungle ruler now.
Ancient Valley Vista established today, displaying extensive territories within dynamic Paleocene South America basin, currently now here. Seismic water splash established today within dynamic Praal to Kaar Kaup Hung Kul dynamics.
Predatory intent established daily within dynamics. Seismic collision established today within dynamic for the Kirsterbemernt Drydomics.
Dynamic mud displacement today established daily beneath Blackwater Lagoon, demonstrating dynamic collisions within deep, ancient dynamic valleys currently.
Sky-shaking roar established today, displaying absolute primal prehistoric dominance over the ancient jungle.
Territorial dominance established daily within dynamics. Sir Battle Phonics.
predatory intent established daily within dynamics.
Violent storm resonance established today, displaying extreme extremes.
Dynamic water splash, established today, displaying dynamic dynamics.
Sky shaking roar, established today, displaying absolute sky.
Ancient Valley Vista established today, displaying vast territories within dynamic Paleocene South America Basin currently.
Dynamics.
Dynamic mud displacement established today, demonstrating dynamic collisions within deep ancient valleys.
Sky shaking roar, established today, displaying absolute sky.
Dynamics.